Open for question.
Yes.
I have a question. Take advantage of this.
Yes.
You say the four means of accomplishment.
Yeah.
Idipada. You say the first one is will to do, and the third one is strong consciousness.
Consciousness.
What is the difference between the two? Is that one is cetasika, one is jeta?
Yeah. Will to do is cetasika. It is one of the 52 cetasikas, and it is called chanda. Now, chanda is translated as zeal in this chart, and then some teachers translate it as conation, and it's difficult to understand the word conation. Now, chanda is, I said, the will to do, and this chanda is different from lobha, attachment. There are different kinds of chandas actually. When it is called kama chanda, it is lobha. But there are other kinds of chandas to Dhamma chanda, desire to practice meditation, and that is not lobha. So chanda is different from lobha, and chanda is compared to your desire when you pick up something to give it to other person. Suppose you pick up a glass of juice to offer to me. So when you pick it up, you have the desire to pick that up, right? You have the desire to pick up the glass. But that desire is not attachment, just the will to do. And that is what is called chanda. And that will to do must be strong in order to achieve something. So it is one of the cetasikas.
Let me ask you, how about the strong consciousness? Could you elaborate on that? What do we mean by strong consciousness here?
Strong here means predominant. It must be predominant over others. So strong here means predominance. And all these four cannot be predominant at the same moment. Only one of them can be predominant. So when consciousness is predominant, then the others are something like a follower of consciousness. When it is predominant, it is called base of accomplishment.
I think I have several more questions related to this. Okay, you say this dominant consciousness. Okay, I have I think two questions. You know, the consciousness is awareness of the object.
Yeah.
Why is it object here? And why is so dominant? That's the two questions. And usually we have cetasika and ceta arise simultaneously.
That's right.
Is that the first one? How is the relationship between the first one and the third one? Because the third one is strong consciousness arise, therefore the wills to do arise, or you see the point here?
Actually, they arise at the same time.
Right,
because they are concomitant, right?
Yeah.
So, and although all four must be strong, one is the leader of others at one given moment. So when will is predominant, then the other three are the followers of will, and when the effort is predominant, the others are followers, something like that. So there can be only one which is predominant among the four. But all these four are strong factors. But only one among them is something like a leader.
I think I'm going to summarize, but let me pursue. You see, the cetasika has to arrive with a ceta.
Yeah.
So suppose the first one is dominant one. Then it follow another ceta, not the third one. Is that correct? Why is it dominant? The third one has already disappeared because you cannot have two ceta at the same moment. So the first one must disappear before the third one arises if the first one is dominant. So you see the point?
Oh no, they must arise at the same moment. It is like four men working together. One is the leader of them.
So basically, the first one arise the same time with the third one. They always arise.
Yes.
And they are these two related, right? Cetasika and Ceta.
Yes.
Because the order, that's what made me confused. This is the first one.
Oh.
All of them are together.
Now, please say the 4 foundations of mindfulness.
Body.
Contemplation of the body,
Feeling.
contemplation of feelings, contemplation of consciousness.
Dhamma.
Yes. Then 4 supreme efforts. The effort to abandon, the effort to avoid, the effort to develop, and the effort to maintain or to increase. Yeah. And the 4 means of accomplishment:
Strong will.
will to do, strong will to do, effort,
Strong
consciousness, and understanding or investigation. Very good. So I hope you remember all those. If you don't remember them, you are not still a well-informed.
Yes, I have one question. You mentioned that we need to maintain balance between effort and concentration. But earlier you said that if we have mindfulness, then concentration will come. So would it be correct to say that we should maintain balance between effort and mindfulness?
It is said that mindfulness is necessary everywhere, and there is no case where mindfulness is said to be in excess. Now, I say when there is mindfulness, there is concentration. That means you cannot get concentration if you do not have mindfulness. But concentration is a separate mental factor, right? Mindfulness is one mental factor, and concentration is another mental factor. Although they arise at the same time, mindfulness helps the concentration. So what is here important is the concentration rather than the mindfulness to be balanced with effort, because mindfulness needs no balancing. You can have as much mindfulness as you like, because there is no such thing as excess of mindfulness. So mindfulness is compared to putting salt in every dish, or the prime minister doing all the work of the king. So mindfulness is one thing which we don't have to worry about being too much. So there can be no too much of mindfulness. So the balance should be between concentration and effort.
Could you tell us more about the Ceta? We had 13 Cetasika and 1 Ceta, right? I understand what Ceta is, but in the means of accomplishment, could you elaborate more on that Ceta? What's special about in that case?
Now, among the functions of Ceta, there is one function called Javana. You know Javana, impulsion. That is one function of Ceta. And here, among the means of accomplishment, there is Ceta. And that Ceta is the one that has the function of Javana. Now, Javana function is more forceful. Javana consciousness is more forceful than other types of consciousness, because it is during the Javana moments that you experience the object fully. There is the experience of object at other moments too, but only during the Javana moments do you experience really fully. So among the means of accomplishment in Etipada, there is mention of Cheta, and that Cheta means not all 121 or 89 Chetas, but the Chetas that have the function of Javana. And even among them, two types of consciousness are left out. Two types of Javana consciousness are left out, and they are those accompanied by moha only, because those accompanied by moha are actually not so strong. Since moha is just wavering, something like that, they are not so strong. So here, what we need is, let's say, strong consciousness, and only the Javana consciousness is said to be strong. So that is why, although we say consciousness, we mean consciousness which has the function of Javana. And even there are 55 Javana consciousness, and then the two have to be left out. So only there are 53.
Then what is the object? Any object, or because I remember Buddha told Ananda he already had this. If he wished, he can prolong his life. When he announced to Ananda that he's going to enter Nibbana in 3 months.
Yeah.
So is there anything special about the object of this Cheta, or you can tell the object or what?
When we say in general the means of accomplishment, say, and we mean the 53 Chetas, but Buddha said there that he could enter into a kind of jhana, and so prolong his life of the physical body. So in order to get that strong type of Cheta, then Buddha must have entered into what are called jhanas. So actually, in that case, jhana consciousness are what I meant here, not the ordinary consciousness belonging to sensual sphere. So by the power of jhana consciousness, now jhana consciousness is called appana, right? You don't know that? So appana consciousness, or let's say it's a jhana and magga consciousness, has the ability to keep this physical body in a good shape. It can support the physical body. That is why during the jhana stage, during the jhana attainment, a person can be in a sitting position for 7 days without falling down. So that is supported by jhana. So jhana consciousness is very strong in maintaining or keeping the body in good shape. So when Buddha said, I could live a long time if I entered into that type of the samapati. Samapati means jhana, the same thing.